Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody, to the PBE. This is our Season 45 Majors World Series. I am Enoch. I am the GM of the New York Voyagers. And I have a new co host with me tonight. Yes, nothing like having your first stream as in the World Series, because this is how we roll. I was halfway I was halfway thinking about making Muzi do his first stream as the World Series, just to throw him in the fire as well. But I figured it'll be nice if I didn't do that for to Musi. um, but yes, I have Don Marcus with me. He is the. Are you third or second baseman now?
Second
You're
baseman
second.
right now.
Second baseman.
Yes,
Okay. All right.
yes.
So you swap over to second. That's what I thought. So I'm not looking at it. So I'm like working off of memory of like what everybody did. So
Hey, but if I'm going to do this, let's do this right. Let's just hop right into the fire, right in the World Series with you.
hop in a while. Yeah. So this is his first ever co-hosting, and I'll tell you this right now, guys. He has an amazing voice. When we did the test and I had no expectation. Like when people audition for these things, I had never had any expectations, and then we just kind of went through stuff, and I was like, oh my goodness, wow. Not to put any pressure on this, but I figure I want to give you your praises and dues or whatever it is, so because I did genuinely enjoyed that time. So I assume everybody can hear me okay, because no one has said anything otherwise. So I will make the assumption that everybody's hearing me okay. But let's hop onto it. Let me get over here. And boop. All right.
Oh, prediction is already up.
Prediction is up, guys. So who takes game one? The Cancun Toros or the Toronto Pathfinders? Now, this is the repeat of the season 43 World Series, where Cancun won their first championship since, I believe, sometime in the late teens. During that time, they won the series 4-2. Toronto, if they win, will have a chance to get their first ever World Series in their franchise. So this is pretty exciting. If you're a Toronto Pathfinder fan, they have been in the running for the last 4 seasons or so. They have put together a spectacular team, a team that really just doesn't have a lot of weaknesses. And now, obviously, like we say that, that's it's a no weaknesses from a bigger I guess sample
They're
size
well
things,
rounded.
they're very well rounded. No, in a bigger sample size thing, but in a smaller sample size, in like a playoff series, we have seen that sometimes it doesn't matter, even especially in real life. We've seen that. We've seen teams that won 105 games get swept in the first round, and all kind of chaos ensues. So these two teams, there are two 70-win teams facing off against each other. And I wish I realized that before. I don't remember the last time we actually had a finals where two. Oh wait, no, I think we did last season. So maybe I'm all off there. But yeah, there's two 70-win teams, respectively the one and I believe the third best team. Not really like that, 2 games or 3 games that difference really make that much of a difference or whatever it is. But they both had spectacular seasons. And let me just get over here so we get over to our first game. We're on the 13th, so we go to the 14th. First, and the other thing, congratulations to the Amarillo Armadillos, who won the Miners World Series earlier today over the Florida Flamingos. So congratulations to them. I know Night MC just did the graphic for the championship ring. He does them like that. Like he comes out like insanely fast. It's absolutely incredible. So congratulations to them. And check out if you haven't checked it out yet. It's in the graphics channel of the main PBE. So amazing work by Knight as usual. Uh, so Toronto is the number one seed, so they do have home field, and they'll be at home 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5. I've never heard Enoch being so exhilarated in a long time in a team, because the sim team has managed a staff of co-host position for once. Has a managed to staff it. Well, well, the co-hosts, I think we're looking for more because we kind of been shuffling through people in and out, but hey, this is World Series. I should be ecstatic for it. Would you rather that I am all down and depressed about it? So I can do that too. But
his coffee before this stream. So
I actually don't drink coffee, so
that's why it really hit you. No.
So yeah, I was mentioning, the Pathfinders will get game 1 and 2 at home. The Toros will get 3, 4, 5 at home, and in 6, 7 it will go back to Toronto. And how we're gonna do this? We're streaming every single game, so max of 7 games. So we're just gonna kind of get straight into it. Let me save this first.
This is gonna be a good series. I got a feeling.
And GMs, as I mentioned to you guys earlier, any changes you guys do between games, put it in your channels, ping me or ping Don, and we'll take a look at it in between games. I will show you guys your pitching page so you have an idea. If you do want individual stamina, we could do that. We do have a little time, so I'm not rushing through this. I am actually going to slow down the game a bit. Because I like to run this thing at like uber fast pace, and I'm gonna do this first. So we're gonna drop.
You're gonna let me breathe?
I know. I threw him in the ringer by. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna make this super fast and see what he can do. No mercy.
Strike it.
Exactly. Oh man, we should do lightning. That'll be hilarious.
Good Lord.
So, game 1, it will be Nova Montaigne versus, what can I say, except you're welcome. These are two really good pitchers. I know Rabbit's player had a kind of a down season in all things, in all things considering. Montaigne always had a very successful career so far, and both teams are relying on these two to take game 1. Looking at it offensively, the Pathfinders, who have been just an offensive juggernaut all season long, they do look like they have some of the advantages, but we'll see. Cancun is really led by John Jingleheimerschmidt, LVG's player, who just have a incredible career so far. This team has done really well, and there's Rowdy. Is this Rowdy's second season? 294, 23 home runs, 77 RBIs. That's actually really incredible for a second season. So this team is very good and very good defensively as well. And you could say the same thing about the Pathfinders. They're led by Joseph Pilsudski, who had a terrific season, an MVP candidate. And then they also have Zach Johnson still, who was their MVP a couple of seasons ago. So this team is extremely talented, and I fully expect them to this may be their peak. By no means is their windows really that close to being over, in my opinion. They have a few more seasons of like really successful deep runs left in them, no matter what happens. So, all right. So with that said, we're going to get this game started. Best of luck to you all. Don is going to take the first 4.5, and I will take the rest. So here we go. I'm going to pause. I'm going to hit this for a second, just so I just want to make sure that everything sounds okay, and my windows are in the right place and it didn't get screwed up. All right, so we're going to get rid of BNN because we don't need that here. And all right, so here we go.
We look good. Let's get this game started.
Let's get
here.
this
First inning of a
rolling.
World Series. All right, gonna have Jackson up first. Let's see what good. Oh, nice, good hit right out there to start things off here for Cancun. See if they can keep this rolling here. Well, hard grounder down left field. Gonna go around to third. This is gonna be an easy double for Blue Sky. Sending him home, and just like that, 1-0 Cancun here in the first. Nobody out yet. This is a heck of a start here for the Toros. Strike out for Jingleheimer Schmidt. And this one's going to be caught. Not enough to advance the runner. So 2 outs, got a guy on second, and strikes out to in the side. Keeps it down to just 1 run. Pretty good considering they had that run there before any outs. So we'll see here how Toronto recovers. Mill's going to start things off. And he's just going to pop that over foul. Got it. 1 out. And a strikeout next. Looks like we're going to have this one going quick. Let's see if Johnson, who's got the hot bat, can keep things going here. Looks like a pop fly out to the right field, and that'll end the first. Cancun still up 1-0. So let's see what Clear Not Cloudy can do here. Gets the walk, leadoff walk. So he's on first, nobody out yet to start the inning. With a grounder, fielder's choice over to first base. Hard shot left field again. This is definitely going to score a second run. A good double there with an RBI. McGillicuddy with an awesome hit there. 2-0 Cancun. Another strikeout. So let's see if Jackson can get him over around to home. Nope. Pop foul in the inning. So we've got a pattern here, don't we? 1 run. So it's 2-0 here. Toronto here, bottom of the second. Let's see if they can cut the lead down.
Oh.
There's a shot. That's going to get out of here. Way out of here. That almost cleared the freaking deck. So 1-0. Great shot. Podolsky with a home run here to lead off the second inning. 2-1. This ain't over yet, folks. And a nice grab there. Nice diving grab there by the third baseman. And a pop fly out to center field. That'll be 2 down here. Mo Love with a shot. It's going to get in there. Single. 2 outs. Ixon up on deck. And another blooper. That's going to get him around. First and second. Not quite deep enough to get him advanced anymore, but that should score a run. That's going to be in there. He's good. So it's now going to be 2-2. We've tied it up here. Mills back to the top of the lineup, and that's going to be it for this inning. That makes it tied, though, 2-2 here. Top of the third, Cancun coming up to bat. Told you, this is going to be a good series. I'm feeling it. And there's a shot to the gap. That's going to be a couple bases. And is he going to go for 3? Nope, holding up at second base. There's Blue Sky with a double. Jingleheimer Schmidt strikes out.
Yes, Poe, this is game 1.
Yep, game 1. And there's going to be a fly ball out to center field. Not enough to advance the runner, so 2 outs. Man on second. And this looks like a routine fly ball right field, and that ends the top of the third. Still tied up 2-2. So Namate leading off this inning. Draws the walk. Going to set it up for Johnson to see if he can manage to get him over there. And that's going to drop in for a hit. First and second, nobody out. And that's going to get through. There we go. That's going to give the lead to Toronto.
That's the offense I'm talking about.
That's it. Yep. If Toronto can keep this offense going, I'm telling you, they're looking strong. Oh, strikes out. But still 1 out. You can get another run here with the sac fly. Or a walk will load the bases. That works too. See what Mo Love can do with the bases loaded here. And not going to be able to get in there. But they're pushing it. They get it?
Yes.
He's safe. Wow, he got in there. That was a pretty shallow sac fly. But he managed to get it in there. So 4-2. And it's not over yet. He'll make it 5-2. Ixon with an awesome hit out to center field. So Brinkley Jr., 2 out. See if he can keep this run brigade going. And he will.
Oof.
Right to the gap. That's going to be a couple more runs. Is he going to go? Nope, they held him up. But still, 6-2. This is a fire inning. 4 runs now in the third for Toronto. And Mills gets the walk. So this is starting to look pretty bad there for Sampson. And another hit in there. That's going to be 2 more runs in. Yep, 2 more runs. So now we're up to 8-2 Toronto. So you weren't kidding about this Toronto offense. They are just moving with it. And that will finally end the inning, but 6 runs. They put up 6 here in the third to make it an 8-2 lead for Toronto. The Toros, nice little grounder. Oh my gosh, not in time. That's going to be a hit, but they're going to make up for it with a double play. Oh, that gets through, so they're on first base. McGillicuddy with that single. Burns, fly ball, center field out. So we'll take it down to the bottom of the fourth here. We still got, you're welcome. Still, oh, nope, you're welcome just came out, huh? All right, so nice little grounder to first for a first out. Check swing, not in time. He is out. We're going to have Catter up. Routine grounder to the shortstop.
Yeah,
That's
they need they need Samson to eat up some of the innings, or else this bullpen's going to get destroyed.
This is going to get ugly if not.
Yeah, I've
and
been
Jackson.
there.
Yep.
I've been
Jackson.
there.
And short. All right, so a ground ball out left field. That's going to be good for 2 bases for Blue Sky. Blue Sky having a good day today. Jingleheimer Schmidt with the pop fly. Center field, that's 2 down. And that's going to be an easy one for the shortstop, so that will end the top of the fourth. We'll push it over there to Enoch.
All right, we go to the bottom of the fifth. It'll be Love, Ixon, and Brinkley, as Love will ground out back to the pitcher for the first out. And that is a strikeout looking for Ixon. And now Brinkley Jr. And he would take a walk, and it'll be back to the top of the lineup for Kendrick Mills, the catcher. And that is a base hit back into to the center fielder. And it'll be man on the corner with 2 outs for Dinamite. Dinamite skies this to right, and it'll be caught for the 3rd out. So, and we'll go to the top of the 6th here. It'll be the 5, 6, 7 hitters for the Toros, as Tony Sims will lead things off with a ground out to 3rd. Rowdy will strike out, swinging. Xander Azar will get a base hit. 2-out hit for Azar, and it'll be the hot McGillicuddy coming up. But he will ground out to the shortstop to end the top of the 6th. It's still 8-2. And we go to the bottom of the 6th here. 3, 4, 5 for the Pathfinders, as Johnson Jr. lead things off with a dinger here. Johnson's 4th home run of the postseason. I know he struggled a lot 2 seasons ago against the Toros in the World Series, which was, that obviously did not help. But here, he's doing his part definitely. Filipowski will strike out for the first out, and that is Lewis with a base hit. 1-on-1 out for Bob Catta. Catta will ground into a fielder's choice. They cannot turn 2, so inning continues as Mo Love comes up, and he'll ground out to the shortstop, and that'll end the bottom of the 6th. The Pathfinders tag on 1 more. We go to the top of the 7th. Toronto. Cancun will need to try to cut this down a bit, but that's not a good start as Burns strikes out against You're Welcome. And Jackson will take the walk as Blue Sky comes up. Blue Sky will pop this into shallow left center. It'll be caught for the 2nd out. That is a base hit by Jingleheimer Schmidt. So runners in the corner with 2 outs for Greenwald, and Greenwald will ground out to the shortstop to end the inning. So a couple of hits and 1 hit, I should say, and a walk, but that's all they got. Go to the bottom of 7th now. Ixon lead things off with it's bobbled by the second baseman. That is an error as Ixon is saved. And that is a base hit, a bloop single over the head of the 3rd baseman by Brinkley Jr. So it's 2 on, no outs now. And that is a walk. And bases is loaded, no outs. And that is a strikeout looking by Dinamite. Johnson Jr. will pop out for the 2nd out. We have a center fielder coming up and coming into pitch, and they'll strike out Pilsudski.
Out of the jam.
So they got themselves out of the jam, but they're still down by 7. So top of the 8th, Tony Sims will pop out to shallow center for the first out. Rowdy will hit this one deep. This one's gone.
Whoa.
Are clear, not cloudy. 390 feet, giving the Toros it's only a 6-run deficit now. Azar will line out as McGillicuddy strikes out. So they get one back, but they have a lot to go. Bottom of the 8th, let's see if Toronto get anything back. It'll be Lewis, Catter, and Love coming up. As Lewis will get this one into the gap. That will be a leadoff double for Lewis. Bob Catter coming up, and they will strike out looking. Mo Love will pop out to the shortstop for the second out. Brinkley Jr. will get a base hit, and that will get Lewis home. And that is a single, moving on to second. And now it's 10-3. As I'm sorry, that was Ixon. I'm sorry, that was Ixon, not Brinkley Jr. As Brinkley Jr. now strikes out.
They need 7.
They need 7 as Commander Shepard comes in to pitch. And they'll strike out Montgomery Burns for the first out. Jackson will take the walk. And Jackson will get picked off. And Blue Sky will line out to center, and that is it. It's a very old TP way to end things. But Toronto takes Game 1 in decisive fashion, 10-3. Taking a look here really quick. Yeah, that's good. Over on Cancun side, Blue Sky with a 3-hit day with an RBI. A couple of hits for Rowdy there with a home run. McGillicuddy also a couple of hits. Unfortunately, they can only get 3 runs in. Toronto's bats, everybody but Catter getting a hit, including 3 hits for Ixon and 3 hits for Brinkley Jr. Just absolutely, they absolutely dominated on bottom of that lineup there. Also a home run by Pilsudski and Zach Johnson Jr. Over down on the pitching side, Montaigne had a terrible start, unfortunately getting their second loss in the postseason. Toronto, 8 innings, 10, a lot of hits, 7 strikeouts, but he kept Toronto to only giving up 3 runs, and that is accept your welcome, getting the 3rd win in the postseason. Player of the game is Harvey Brinkley Jr. The second, I've been told that the second prediction is up. Which team will score last in Game 2? The Cancun Toros or the Toronto Pathfinders? So we're going to leave this. We're going to hit save. And let's take a look at Toros. If you have anything at all, let me know. The Pathfinder, no changes. So we're going to give the Toros a minute more. And I don't hear anything. We're going to kick things off with Game 2. Fast go one day. I am going to save this. Oh, I guess, let me see. This is your pitching. I said I was going to show the pitching page. So this is your pitching page right now. Okay. And I will, in all fairness, go down to the... Wait, wrong team. My minded miners. All right, I need to change something in miners before. The Pathfinders, this is your well-rested bullpen. All right, Trichy said no changes. Let's roll.
Go for 2. All right,
Let's
I
roll.
don't know if Toronto's going to keep this rolling or not, but boy, that Game 1 looked pretty strong.
Let's roll.
Let's go with this. Wow, look at the Toronto.
I don't know. Sarah has like 3
predictions.
question marks. Like she's not sure about no change. So I don't know if she's questioning me or questioning Twitchy or just questioning herself. But either way, we're gonna start Game 2 here. It will be Ryan Knock versus Starscream. Starscream having had a spectacular season, 20-1 with 2.47 ERA. Ryan Knock had himself a very good, I think, first season in starting, 17-3 with a 3.22 ERA. So we'll see what happens here. So we'll do the same thing as last time. You take the first 4.5. I'll take the remaining.
Good. We'll see if
Alrighty.
my first half is as exciting as the first game was.
All right.
All right, lead things off here with Jackson, who grounds out to the first baseman for the first out. Blue Sky looks at strike 3, 2 out here. Top of the first. Jingleheimer Schnitt's going to take little pop fly and caught by the pitcher into the first half of the inning. Toronto up to bat. See if that offense stays hot or if they're able to get shut down here. Mills takes a swing and misses. 1 out. Namite will take a big swing, but it's going to be a routine fly ball out to center field. And Johnson, with the hot bat, watches as strike 3 goes by. So, 6 batters, 6 outs. First inning down with nothing happening. So, top of the second, Wall leading things off. Takes a big swing. It's going to be a fly ball out right field. Sims, swing and a miss. 5 consecutive outs here. And this is going to be another pop fly out foul for the third baseman. So, the offense we had last game, not showing up yet this game, but it's still early. There's a swing. There we go. First hit of the game for Podolsky. Lewis takes a swing but misses. So 1 out now for Toronto. Ketter, a swing and a miss. That's the 3rd strikeout now for Enoch. Or 4th strikeout. And a little grounder to first base to end the inning. So, still scoreless after 2. Yeah, see how as it does. Nice swing. Gets past the third baseman out into the left field for a double. Ooh, he pushed that one, but he made it in. Grounder to second, but that'll advance him to third. 1 out. But a swing and a miss from Burns leaves him with 1 more out to try to get him around to score. And a little grounder to the pitcher for an out, so nobody scores on that one either. As we head to the bottom of the 3rd. Dixon, swing and a miss. That's the 5th strikeout now for Knock tonight. Knock seems to be tamping down that Toronto offense. And a grounder out to 3rd. Easy out. Mills takes a swing, shortstop, and over to first for the out. So still scoreless. 3 innings in. Blue Sky. It's back to the track almost, but easy out. Another deep shot, but playable. 2 down. Wall, swing, and another pop fly out left field. So, still scoreless. Noticing a theme here, Enoch? We'll see. Toronto, grounder, third base, easy out there. Johnson up to bat, and that one gets past the shortstop out in the center field. So Johnson on base, first base, and another shot. That one's going to get out to the left field, gets him advanced, but can't turn the double play. So we're there in the corners, 2 outs. Catter up.
Oh, that hurts.
Going to get it in. There we go. There's the score. So still in the corners, 2 out, but 1 run in as Mo Love comes up to bat. But swings and misses, so the chance to score more didn't happen. But hey, it's 1-0 now. Toronto. Cancun up to bat, top of the 5th inning. Sims to lead it off with a strikeout. Starscream still holding in there. And that's going to be a hit. So, clear not cloudy on first base. Exa with a easy out to center field. 2 down, 3 down as McGillicuddy strikes out. And on over to Enoch for the second half of the game.
All right, bottom of the order for the Pathfinders as Ixon will strike out looking for the first out. Harvey Brinkley Jr. is up, and he'll ground out to the second baseman, and that's the second out of this inning. Kendrick Mills will sky this one to right, and that should be the 3rd out, and it is. 1-2-3 inning for Ryan Knock as we move on to the top of the 6th. Montgomery Burns leading things off of a pretty deep fly ball to center and for the first out. Jackson will bloop this into, I guess, right center for a hit. And that is a line drive, but caught in center for second out. And that is a bloop single by Jingleheimer Schmidt. And that'll be runners at the corner for Greenwall, as Greenwall strikes out swinging to end the inning. So they threatened a little, but could not get a run in. The Pathfinders back up. Dinamite, Johnson, and Pilsudski coming up, as Dinamite draws a walk to lead things off. Johnson Jr. strikes out swinging for the first out. Pilsudski will get this into center, and that is a base hit. Man on first and second, 1 out for Lewis. Lewis strikes out swinging, so 2 outs for Bob Catter now. And there's a pitching change as Ryan Neggs comes in, and he will strike out Catter for the 3rd out. So it's still 1-0 Toronto. We move to the top of the 7th. Let's see if Cancun can get any offense going, but that's a good start by Tony Sims, who lead things off with a double. Rowdy will fly out to shallow center, and the same thing for Azar. So that's 2 outs now. McGillicuddy hit this one deep. This one is gone. Chadwick McGillicuddy gives the Toros a 2-1 lead on the top of the 7th. Huge hit there. And Montgomery Burns is up. Burns will ground out to the short. And that will do it. So, Toros getting 2 there. And let's see if Toronto can make any of it back. 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up, as Mo Love sky this into center for the first out. Ixon will hit this into center for the 2nd out. Brinkley Jr. will strike out swinging. So 1 1/3 clean inning for Ryan Neggs so far. As we go to the top of the 8th, it will be the top of the order for the Toros, as Jackson will ground out to their counterpart for the first out. Blue Sky will strike out swinging. Starscream still in the ball game right now. Jingleheimer Schmidt is up, and that is back up the middle, but the shift is on, and that he be thrown out. So a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It will be the top of the order for the Pathfinders with Kendrick Mills, Dinamite, and Zach Johnson. As this one's off the wall by Mills, and that is a leadoff double by Kendrick Mills. Dinamite is up, and Dinamite will sky this to pretty deep center, and Mills will tag up and move to 3rd. Zach Johnson Jr. will get the walks, a run in the corner with 1 out for Pilsudski. Pitching change, a center fielder strikes out Pilsudski for the 2nd out. Jeff Lewis will ground this to the shortstop, and he'll go the short way to 2nd to get the out, so they get themselves out of the jam. We go to the top of the 9th. The Toros has a chance to try to get some insurance run. Greenwald will strike out swinging against Starscream, who is still in the game. Tony Sims. Oh, no, Brandon Maurer comes in now, as Maurer strikes out Sims. Rowdy will take the walk, as Xander Azar will come up. Azar will strike out swinging. So we go to the bottom of the 9th in Game 2. Toronto is down 2-1, and it will be Catter, Love, and Ixon coming up, as a diving catch in the left field to save a hit. And Love strikes out looking against center fielder. Last chance. Strikes him out. Center fielder comes in and gets the save, getting Ixon to strike out, and a strong pitching performance by the Toros in Game 2 to get the series all tied up. Just one mistake by Starscream, and that was all it needed, unfortunately. But over on the pitching side, over on the hitting side, Cancun scattered 6 hits. The 2 Chadwick McGillicuddy was all the offense that they needed. On Toronto side, 3 for 4 day for Pilsudski, the sole RBI coming from Catter. Pardon me. On the Toro side, Knock, 1 run, 9 strikeout over 5 2/3. The pen was absolutely lights out after that between Neggs and center fielder. Toronto, Starscream had himself a very good start. 8 strikeouts, no walks, 8 and a third pitched. And the player of the game is actually Ryan Knox. Ryan Knock. No, Knox.
A great game from him. 9 strikeouts.
Yeah, 9 strikeouts. Yeah. They have a very quick leash and a batter face on them, so he would have lasted longer. But that is the strategy of the Toros. So we will have we will have a day off, and then we'll go.
You guys want to get your changes in? Get them in.
Yep, get your changes in. Let us know. I'll give you guys a couple of minutes. Well, give you guys a minute. At least say something. So that's saved. So we have a day off. We'll take a look at the pitching first. For Toronto, this is what your pitching looks like right now. Next up is Thrasherson, and your pen is very much rested. For the Toros, your pen is very much rested. I'm going to set this guy to reliever so you guys can actually see. So everybody's rested except for...
see some specifics on the
Sure, you can. So let's take a look. Center fielder is at 51%. Actually, just fielder. Fielder is at 51%. Everybody else, I believe Ike Sampson might not be 100, but he's at 75. And I believe Negs 84, Pecora 82, Furnace 100. So
we got lineup changers for the Pathfinders.
Pathfinders have lineup changes. Let's see. This is for both-handedness. Okay, we shall do that. That is Bob Catter. Oh, okay. You could have just said flip them.
6 and 7 flip.
I know, they gave me like 2 numbers there, and I'm like,
wait.
You could just say flip them. So much easier.
They want to keep you on your toes.
I know. It's like, well, 6 is going to 7, and 7 is going to 6, and okay. All right, so let me know. That's good, Rabbit. And while the Toros type away.
I think Sarah smacked Twitch.
I get yelled at when I'm not 100% specific. Okay, fine. All right.
Some changes.
Changes for Toronto. I start saying Toros and I end up with Toronto. That is.
You start with the same letters.
I know. Like all throughout that last game, I kept trying to say Toros, and like halfway through, I want to say Toronto, and then such is my life. So, all right. Pecora is long, normal. Okay, and then center field is middle, normal, setup. Is that correct, Sarah? If you want a screenshot, I shall do that.
I'm sensing a theme here, Enoch. Trying to be sincere here, you'll get mad.
I know. I need to be accurate. So okay, I'm gonna save this. We're good to go. It seems like it will be Game 3, series tie 1-1. I realize I don't have a tracker up, but you just keep hearing me. I don't need a tracker up. It's one series. You guys could. It's not that hard to do numbers. See, series tie at 1. So. Figure it out.
You have 2 hands, just put the wins on each hand. You're good.
Exactly. Just keep it up there the entire series. All right, it will be Thrasherson versus. Why is this at Wayne Wheeler? Didn't it? Oh no, Ryan Knock went last. Okay, Wayne Wheeler. Both Thrasherson actually started off the season not that good. His ERA is actually a little bloated. WHIP is actually pretty good. I mean, quote unquote bloated is still under 4, so it's actually still really good. 117 games throughout the season. He had a slow start, but ended up the season pretty well, if I remember correctly. Wayne Wheeler had himself a pretty good season too. 3.29 ERA with 8.6 strikeouts, 14 wins in the season. So, all right. All right, we ready to go? Do we have a who? Oh, okay. There is a prediction up, so I guess we'll give it a couple of minutes, or actually give it a minute. So you guys want to do who hits the first home run? Toronto, Cancun, or neither?
Boy, with these pitchers, you never know.
You never know.
But these hitters have been counteracting too. We've seen both extremes already today.
That
hot
is true.
Offense and hot pitching. So
that is very true. So get your bets in. We're gonna start this off in like 30 seconds. So not I think did everybody waste all their points prior?
They must have. What is this? 450, 735? That's
I don't.
nothing.
That's
It's jump
nothing.
change. I
It is
have
chump
that
change.
much in my account. Come on.
Then bet it all.
That's right.
All
I
right,
just bet it all on
bet
neither.
it all. Okay. All right, let's get this
All right.
rolling. All right,
Let's
same
see
thing
how
as
we go
before.
here.
So
Yep.
off we go. Game 3.
A rubber match of Game 3, 1-1 series tie as we take it back to Cancun. Toronto lead things off with a walk for Mills. So we've already got a runner on base. Strikeout for Namite. So Johnson up to bat with a strikeout. 2 in a row struck out and sat down with Poldowski up to bat. And another walk. It's either a walk or a strikeout so far. We were just spreading it around. Pop fly out to center field, easy out. So leaves us scoreless as Cancun comes up to bat. Jackson swings over to third base, ground out. Blue Sky gets it right through the middle for a base hit. So Jingleheimer up to bat with a liner to third baseman. And then this will be a pop fly out to the shortstop. So still scoreless after 1 with Mo Love up to bat for Toronto. Mo watches as strike 3 goes by. 3 strikeouts now for Wheeler. And there's a grounder out the right side. Good for a base hit for Ketter to lead things off. Ixon will ground into the double play, so that ends that top of the second. As Cancun comes up to bat, Sims, clear not cloudy, and Asa up. And Sims with a big swing and a miss. Clear not cloudy. Up next.
Oh,
And there's a shot. That's going to be out of here. That's going to be a run for Toronto, or for see, you're getting me to do it now. The Toros 1-0. So the home crowd's excited about this one here as we still got 2 outs left. 1 out and a grounder over to the third baseman. That's going to be a quick out there for Aza. And a strikeout will set him down. That's only 2 strikeouts so far for Thurston. As Wheeler takes the mound again. Grounder. Oh, that was a bobble. That's going to get him on base on there. Followed by a walk for Mills. So first and second, nobody out. Namite, he takes a shot out to center, over the head to the track. That's going to be a double 2-run score. Toronto takes the lead back 2-1, top of the third, and still nobody out. Man on second. There's the strikeout. Johnson gets set down. And that's going to be an easy grounder for the shortstop. 2 outs. This one's going to get through the gap. Are they going to send him? They are. And he makes it in. That makes it 3-1 for Toronto. Still 1 out, or still 2 outs. Ground ball to third, and that'll end the inning. But the damage done. 3-1 now. Toronto over Cancun as we head into the bottom of the third. Gonna have Burns up first. Big swing and a miss for Burns. Jackson back up the top of the lineup here. That's going to be a fly out to the right fielder. And Blue Sky will shoot this one. Nice diving catch, left fielder to end the inning. 3-1. Bottom of the lineup up now for Toronto. That's going to be a grounder to the shortstop for an out. Ixon up. And a nice shot out to the left field wall. Going to be an easy double. Stand-up double there for Ixon. Brinkley up to bat, 1 out. That's going to be a fly out to the left fielder. 2 down. And a grounder to the pitcher will end the inning. So we are 3.5 in. Still 3-1 Toronto. Swing and a miss for Jingleheimer Schmidt. And Wall up next. And that's going to be a pop fly routine play for the first baseman. Sims with another pop fly right to the pitcher. And that's going to end the 4th inning. So looking at 3-1 now. Namite up with a good shot out to right field. That's going to be a single. Getting it started here in this inning. And that's going to be a pop fly Easy play for the second baseman. Radowski, swing and a miss. Now up to, oh, we've got a pitching exchange. Sampson's in, actually. Didn't notice they switched him out. Pop fly out to the center fielder for an out. So 3-1, bottom of the fifth. On to you, Enoch.
Alrighty. For Cancun, Rowdy will lead things off with a ground out to the second. Azar coming up. And Azar will get a sliding catch in right for the second out. And another fly ball to right, and that will be the third out. So 1-2-3 inning, as the Toros offense really hasn't really gotten much going in this series at all. And top of the sixth we go. Mo Love will ground out to the first baseman. Bob Ketter will strike out swinging. Ixon will hit this one deep. This one is back. This one is gone. Notice Ixon. A solo shot, 430 feet. And that will give Toronto a 4-1 lead. Brinkley Jr. will hit a little dribbler to the catcher, and the catcher will throw him out. But
got all of that.
Well, yeah. Bottom of the sixth we go. Toros really need some offense going here, and that's not helping with Burns striking out. Jackson strikes out as well. Blue Sky will get this one past the third baseman down the line, and that will be a double. 2-out double for Blue Sky as Schmidt comes up. Schmidt will get this one into the gap, and that will score a run. Jingleheimer Schmidt with an RBI double, and is now 4-2. Greenwald coming up, and he will hold up his swing, and that is a walk. 2 on, 2 out for Tony Sims. Sims will strike out swinging. And that will end the inning. We move on to the top of the seventh, top of the order for the Pathfinders. Mills is lead things off against Ryan Neggs, who comes into pitch, as he'll give up a single to Mills. Dinamite will sky this to right, and that's the first out. Zach Johnson Jr. will strike out swinging. Joseph Pasuski will strike out looking. And that will be it. We move to the bottom of the seventh. Let's see if the Toros can muster up any more offense, as Rowdy will lead things off, followed by Azar and McGillicuddy. And that is a line out by Rowdy for the first out. Azar will ground out for the second out. McGillicuddy will drop this into right for a base hit. 2-out hit for, as Burns will hit a grounder to the first baseman, and he'll be out. So, 1 hit, no runs, and we move on to the top of the eighth now. Jeff Lewis leading things off with a strikeout. Ryan Neggs is still in pitching. Mo Love coming up. Love will strike out as well. Ryan Neggs having himself a pretty good series so far. Bob Catter will hit the ball back to Neggs, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the eighth. Top of the order for Cancun, Jackson, Blue Sky, and Jingleheimer Schmidt. Jackson will strike out looking. Blue Sky will... Oh, that's an error. And Blue Sky is safe on an error. Jingleheimer Schmidt will bloop this into right field for a single. And a walk to Greenwald. Bases is loaded for Tony Sims. Sims will strike out swinging. Maurer actually came in before. Rowdy will line this, and a diving catch in right to save a few runs. We will go to the top of the ninth. Toronto up 4-2. That might have saved the game. Ixon coming up against center fielder, as Ixon will draw a walk. Brinkley Jr. And that's a wild pitch, and Ixon moves on to second, but Brinkley will strike out. Mills, hard grounder to first, but he's out. Dinamite will ground out to shortstop for the third out. So the pen hose, and now let's see if the Toros can generate any runs off of Brendan Mara. And it will be Azar leading things off, and Azar will ground out to first for the first out. McGillicuddy And he'll also ground out to first for the second out. Montgomery Burns hit this one into center, and that should do it. That is game 3. Toronto will take this on the road to get a 2-1 series lead. So a very pitching-oriented game there. Unfortunately, over on Toronto's side, 2 hits for Dinamite with a couple of RBIs. An RBI for Lewis and an RBI for Ixon on that solo shot. On Cancun's side, a couple of hits for Blue Sky and Jingleheimer Schmidt. And the RBIs coming from Schmidt and are clear, not cloudy. On the pitching side, you have Frasherson getting the 4th win of the playoffs. And Brandon Morrow getting the 4th save of the playoffs. Over to Cancun pitching. Only 1 earned run for Wheeler. Unfortunately, the error came back to hurt them. There's 2 unearned runs there. The bullpen pitched pretty decently, really giving up 1 run over a course of 4 2/3 innings. Player of the game is Thrasherson, rightfully so. So now we're gonna save this.
And great pitching performance by Thrasherson.
On the road nonetheless. So we move on to the next day. So Toros, here is your stem check. So this is center fielder at 49%, Ryan Neggs at 47%, Pecora is at 93%, and Samson's at 48%. Meanwhile, swap Rowdy with Sims on both sides. Okay, we will swap Rowdy and Sim on both sides.
Pathfinders are happy.
No changes for the Pathfinders. So I'm going to give Sarah a second there and see what she wants to do. Wow, that's, yeah. Pecora secondary. Wait, Pecora's in middle relief. Pecora. Middle relief, okay. Center field, they're used more often. And that is it. You want to keep the setup for center fielder? This is what it is right now, so.
And then Pathfinders want to see more stamina.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So Morris. Oh yeah. Sorry, didn't get to that. Pathfinder. These are your. So Brandon Morrow is at 67%. I'm gonna give you guys a few seconds. You want to do anything about that? We're fine. Okay. All right. Let's save this puppy and. All right, we're going to start game 4. Toronto lead the series 2-1. It will be the game 1 starters between Accept Your Welcome and Nova Montaigne. Let's say if Montaigne can recover from that last start. They were obviously not good in game 1, but that was then. This is now. And let's see if Accept Your Welcome can repeat what he does. Let's start things off. Take it away.
All right. Let's do this. 2-1 lead for Toronto. Is Cancun going to tie this back up at home? We will soon find out. Mills takes a lead-off walk for Toronto. Namite checks, but not in time. He's out, 1 down. 1 on, 1 out. And another strikeout. This one looking Johnson Jr. Podolski up. Swings and pops this one up. Shortstop come in and take it. So, no score. Cancun coming up. Jackson leading it off here for Cancun with a grounder to the shortstop. Blue Sky up. And watches strike 3 go by. So the offense is not starting out hot either way so far. Maybe the pitchers are making up for last time up. Oh, I spoke too soon. That one's gone.
No.
Oh, no. It looked like it was
died.
Gone.
It died.
That looked like it was long out of here. But no, Dingleheimer Schmidt with the robbed by the wind coming in from left field there. I'll call it that. And Lewis skies one, but easy out for the center fielder. Mo Love up. And he shoots this one down the right field line for a single. So one down with Catter up to bat, and he will get robbed by the center fielder. Great diving catch. But Ixon with the walk, first and second, 2 outs. And this shot is going to be right to the right fielder for the third out. So heading on into the bottom of the second inning. See what Cancun can do here. A big swing and a miss for Wall. Clear not cloudy up next. And he will line out to the first baseman. Sims with a grounder to the shortstop, and a 1-2-3 inning. And back around to the top of the third. So this is more of a pitcher's battle versus the first time these two pitched in the first game. And this one's going to be a fly ball, shallow center field, easy play. And a strikeout now. That's the third strikeout for Montag. Johnson Jr. will take the walk. 2 out, man on first. And this will be a nice little looper out into right field. And on the corners, 2 down. And we're going to load him up here with a walk. See what Mo Love can do with the bases loaded. This is going to drop in. That's going to score 2. And that gives Toronto the 2-0 lead. First to score here. 2 outs still. Man on first and second. That'll be a grounder. Fielder's choice to end the inning, but Toronto gets 2. First to score here today. Aza with a nice gap shot. That's going to be good for 2. Looks like I got lost in the fence there. Double. McGillicuddy up. Will swing and a miss as Burns comes up to bat. He will get this in the other gap, and that's going to score a run. So that cuts the lead down 2-1 with a nice double there. 1 out as Jackson comes up, and he gets robbed by a nice catch there, left field. 2 outs, and that strikeout will end the inning. That was another good save there. We've had a lot of good outfield
A lot of
plays
web
here in this
jams
series.
so far.
It's been crazy. Top of the fourth. This is going to be a nice routine fly ball, right field. 1 down. This shot's to the right fielder as well. 2 down. Mills up to bat. Check swing, but not in time. That's going to be strike 3 and take us down to the bottom of the fourth. Still 2-1, Toronto. And a fly ball out to center field for Jingleheimer Schmidt. Wall will watch and take strike 3. 5th strikeout now for your welcome. That's a good shot out to left field Wall. That's going to be a double. Clear not cloudy. 2 outs, but man on second. And that one gets past the catcher and advances. That's going to cost them because that's going to be a run. Nice gap shot.
I don't know
double.
if that really cost them. It would have scored anyways.
He's going to score on that one. Sims with the nice RBI. And that's not over yet. Look at this. Ozza's going to get... they make it in. He made it in. So that's going to be now a 3-2. Cancun is taking the lead. And we have finally ended the inning, but after 4, Cancun turns it around here. 3-2. Lead-off walk, Nanamite. Johnson Jr. is going to take that one, and that's going to be out of here. That's going to be a 2-run shot. So Toronto, just like that, takes the lead back 4-3. The pitching has decided to allow a few hits now. So we've still got no outs yet. Toronto, see if they can keep it going, and they will not on that hit. That one does not make it out there. I thought it was going to go for a minute. It's like, nope. Grounder to third base. That's going to be 2 down. Mo Love takes a swing and misses. So 4-3, bottom of the 5th. Over to you.
All right. Montgomery Burns leading things off with a strikeout against Accept Your Welcome. 6 of the ball game from. Jackson coming up. Jackson will strike out as well. Strikeout number 7. Blue Sky coming up. Blue Sky will sky this to center, and that's out number 3. 1-2-3 inning, and we go to the top with a 6. We need 7, 8, 9 headers for the Pathfinders. Catter will drop this into center for a base hit. Ixon will ground into a fielder's choice, so Catter moves to second, as Brinkley Jr. will strike out. Mills will drop this. I love the animation where it's just like, dude, just move up like 2 feet. You catch that. But it's now 5-3. Toronto now. And there's another base hit, Dinamite. And man on first and second. Johnson will line this to center, and that is it. Pecora came in to pitch right before, as they are in their pen now. Jingleheimer Schmidt leading things off, and that is a line drive to left for the first out. Greenwald will get this past the third baseman, and that is a double. Rowdy will hit a slow roller, and he beats it out for an infield single. But Sims will strike out looking as Azar comes up. Azar will drop this into left field for a base hit. That will score. Greenwald is now, they chipped at the lead, is now 5-4. And a fake out. And a strikeout by McGillicuddy to end the bottom of the sixth. 5-4. We go top of the seventh. Pisutski, Lewis, and Love coming up. Strikeout by Pisutski. Lewis strikes out as well. Mo Love strikes out as well. So Pecora strikes out the side. Very much needed. Bottom of the seventh. Montgomery Burns will lead things off against, except you're welcome. Montgomery Burns will lead off with a single. Jackson will get himself a single as well, and Burns moved up to third, but okay. No, Jingleheimer Schmidt will. I know it's going like really fast all of a sudden, but Jingleheimer Schmidt will get like a single, 2-run scores. They take the lead 6-5. Greenwald is up, and he would draw the walk as pitching struggling a little here. That is Rowdy with a shallow fly ball for the second out. Sims will drop this into, and they will hold the runner. No, wow. It's 2 outs. Where are you holding them for?
Wow.
And Azar will ground out.
Oh, wow.
Why aren't the runners running?
That was bad.
Catter will lead things off with a ground now. Ixon up next. Ixon will take the walk against Pecora. Brinkley Jr. will strike out looking. Mills will drop this into right, so runners at first and second with 2 out for Dinamite. Dinamite will get this into the gap, and that will be at least 2 runs as Toronto takes a 7-6 lead. Back and forth we go. See? Not running, really. Theodore Furness will come in to pitch, and Johnson Jr. will get the walk. And Pisutski will drop this in for a base hit. Let's just say Furness is not the person you really want to throw in here to pitch right now, but that's besides the point. Pisutski will give him an 8-6 lead as Lewis will fly out to left. 3-run score on the top of the 8th there for Toronto to take a 8-6 lead. We go to the bottom of the 8th now. McGillicuddy will lead things off with a base hit. Who needs pitching? Burns will hit this one deep.
Oh,
Montgomery Burns, tying the game up at 8. The chaos mod is on. Woo!
You enabled it?
I enabled it. I don't like pitching games. What can I say? Jackson coming out. No out still. Jackson, hit this one deep. Jackson. And no. Oh, gosh. I thought I was going to be out. But Blue Sky will be... I'm faked out on this. Jingleheimer Schmidt will get a base hit now against Jacques Toussaint coming up to pitch for Toronto. Greenwald will strike out swinging. And that will end the bottom of the 8th now.
25 hits now.
25 hits. We go to the top of the 9th. Wait, I'm calling that. I don't know if I want a 20 inning game. I'm down for a 20 inning game. Whatever.
Might have to swap back and forth again.
All right, Bob Catter will drop this into right for a single. And a single by Ixon here, so 2 on, 1 out. Brinkley Jr. will take the walk, bases are loaded.
Oh.
And they will get a double play!
Wow.
From to home to first, playing in. Oh man, I don't think I've seen that in OTV. Bottom of the 9th we go. Rowdy will line out to right for the first out. Sims will strike out looking for the second out. Azah will ground out to the first baseman.
Extra innings.
And now we're in extra innings. Top of the 10th we go.
Wow.
Dinamite, Johnson, Pilsudski coming up. As Dinamite will draw a walk. Johnson Jr. strikes out for the first out. Pilsudski will ground into... Oh, okay.
Oh,
not turning 2. There's like a bunch of time they haven't turned 2. But it doesn't matter as Lewis grounds out anyway. So we go to the bottom of the 10th. I'm going to let you take over for the 11th.
It works for me.
McGillicuddy will draw a walk to lead things off against Jacques Toussaint. Montgomery Burns will bunt.
Oh.
Yes! And Jackson will strike out looking. Blue Sky coming up. 2 strikeouts swinging.
Oh, the strategy.
So no small ball. Well, you can't make contact anywhere else. It doesn't really matter.
True.
All right, on to the top of the 11. Take it away, Don.
Alrighty, so we'll see Toronto up here. Let's see what happens. And then walk to lead it off, and see if Toronto can turn that into the leading run. That's going to help. There's a hit out to center field. They hold him at second, but first and second, nobody out. That's going to be...
Oh.
It's going to be 2, and he's going to go around to second. Oh, they didn't send him. I thought they'd send him from third. But still, 1-run lead now, 9-8 Toronto. Second and third, nobody out, and that's good. Wow, he just teleported himself under that ball, but it worked. Base is loaded. 1 out with the walk. Nabite will hit this one. It's going to be an out. They're going to send him?
No.
Not send him. Wow. But they're going to walk in a run. Wow, 10-8 now after that walked run. Toronto, 2 outs. Bases loaded. And that's going to be caught. Right field, but it's 2-run lead now for Toronto. So Cancun's going to have to make up 2 runs to keep this game going, or 3 to put it in the books. Let's see what they can do. They got the 3-4-5 up. First batter looks at strike 3. Jingleheimer Schmidt gets sat down. 1 down. Ball. Check swing, but he's out. Second strikeout in a row here in the 11th inning. 1 more out to go. We're not cloudy. Checks up in time, so he's on base. So Sims has a shot here to tie this up. There's a good shot, but not enough. That's going to end the game. Toronto, 10-8. Your final score here in extra innings. That had to be a lot of fun there. Just had to be a fun game, didn't it?
Yeah, Sarah. The other 3 being under 50%, odds are we weren't going to be used unless they have to. So, Furnace was the sacrificial lamb in this, as he threw like 45 pitches or whatever the heck it is. What is it? 49 pitches.
Graph.
Oh goodness. Oh yeah, that graph. Yeah, that's
graph's
a fun graph.
roller coaster.
Okay, Toronto with a bunch of crooked numbers everywhere. Led by Zach Johnson with a home run. Was it multiple? No, just one. Over on Cancun's side, a couple of RBIs for Schmidt. For a couple of RBIs for Zav. Montgomery Burns with 3 RBIs on the bottom right lineup there. Pitching wise, it wasn't really a good one for the starters. Except you're welcome with 6 earned runs.
9 strikeouts. Nice combo.
Cancun's, unfortunately Cancun's bullpen didn't really do that much better either. Furnace is arguably in there a lot longer than he probably should be, but he really only gave up 2, I guess. Did have 5 strikeouts in that, so but unfortunately, he would take the loss there. Toussaint would get the win. Maurer would get the blown save. Toussaint getting the win on the other side. Doctor coming in for a 6-pitch save. Player of the game is Zach Johnson Jr. All right, so we're going to come here, save this. I am going to give you guys a stem check on everyone. Yeah, they're going to take full advantage of that. So, all right, game 5. All right, so Pathfinders, Doctor, 96%. Mara, 24%. Commander Shepard, 100%. Jacques Toussaint, 24%. Tim Krablin, 100%, as he have not pitched yet. Toros, this is yours. Okay. Center fielder, 11%. Furnace, 18%. Negs, 69%. Pecora, 27%. Ike Sampson, 71%. Do as you will. Send Furnace to the reserve roster. We shall do that. No, cannot do that in the middle. If you want him off, I have to release him.
Denied.
Actually, yeah, I think I have to release the player. So
Yeah, you do, I think.
yeah. We literally have to release him. So you think about that for a second while I go back to the Pathfinders.
Pretty bad when you get fired after that. Fired in the World Series.
You got fired on a Friday?
I found out a little known fact too. The third base coach for Cancun was a former coach 2 years ago for Toronto. Just a little piece of trivia for you. The one that held up that stop sign.
but by the way, Twitchy has let's just say Twitchy has had a history of knowing bad third base coaches and being and people being held up in World Series. Oh goodness. All right. Okay, there's typing going on.
Still typing, yeah.
So. All right. So
up.
Furnace giving the code for Christmas. So let me know if it's yes or no. I'm going to release them. If that's the case, I don't even know if I can release them. I think I have to go in and actually make him a free agent. But anyways, let's do the other ones first. Center fielder, middle release, less often, no secondary. Let's not. Okay, fine. All right, I will leave that alone. Pecora, non-specific, avoid high leverage. And I assume no secondary. Yes, no secondary. And
Furnace giving Cole for Christmas. I like that.
You guys figure it out. I'm moving on to the... you guys figure that out while you guys debate among yourselves. And I'm going to go here to the Pathfinders. I am giving a little more grace because that is the World Series, and I understand how much pressure they're in. So...
It's no big deal.
It's no big deal.
No.
I would have been in like 4 of these things in the last 5 seasons, or whatever it is. So just do what I do. Just don't even bother. All right. Jacques Toussaint, normal, none. J Doctor, stopper. 8th and close, none. Tim Krablin, middle, normal. Commander Shepard, middle, more often. Alright, I am going to screenshot this for you, Rabbit, and you let me know if this is correct or did I completely miss... Okay, I don't know what I did. Let's try this again. Copy. Paste. Alright. Toros. Yes, go take... BF. Take the best friend off of Knock. Okay, got it. Ryan Knock. No best friends for you. All right. Is that it? Save this. Going once. Going twice.
I don't see any more typing.
All right, no typing. All right, there is a... is there a prediction? I think
There's
there
a
is. Yes.
prediction as
Whoa, a lot
Toronto
of
finished this
now
off.
now there's a lot. So
Everybody was saving their money for this one.
all right, Cancun keeps fighting. All right, let's for chaos sake, I would like to see that. So
Hey, it's my first
for
co-host stream. It's got to
for
be
me
chaos.
wanting to go back to watch TV. So there's a struggle here. There's an internal struggle for myself. So you know
That's what TiVo's for.
the chaos loving
DVRs, yeah.
side of me wants this to continue. The I want to go watch TV side of me is begging this to end. So all right. So best of luck. We're moving to game 4. Toronto leads 3-1. We shall do the same thing over again. It'll be game 2 starters. Starscream versus Ryan Knock. It was a 2-1 victory in game 2. I think it was McGillicuddy with a 2-run shot in the later innings, like 7th or so. And that kind of gave the Toros the lead for their only victory so far. So we're going to keep this going. Best of luck.
Let's see what happens here. Is Toronto going to finish this off, or is Cancun going to keep this going? 3-1. We enter game 5 here at the World Series. Mills up to bat, and he takes the first pitch or second pitch and flies out to center field. Namite will watch ball 4 and get onto first base. 1 out. This is going to be a nice grab by the right fielder. 2
Web
down
jams everywhere.
and a strikeout. Yeah, we've got a ton of web jams out there in the outfield today. No score as Cancun comes up to bat. Let's see what Starscream has in store for them today. And a ground ball to second base for the first out. Blue Sky watches ball 4 and gets on to first base. Jingleheimer Schmidt will get a nice little blooper into center field. First and second, 1 out as Wall comes up to bat. But he will ground into the double play in the first inning, scoreless still, as we head into the second inning. 5-6-7 up. Lewis going to start things off here for Toronto. Grounder to the shortstop for an out. Mo Love swings and misses for out number 2. And Cather will take a swing, pop, foul to the first baseman for the third out as we head down for Cancun.
Like a catcher gives way by
5-6-7.
sliding over. Literally, he just slides.
I mean, I saw a teleport earlier. I mean, no OTP, you never know.
Well, you know, the teleportation is a
going
normal
through.
thing. So you know that's how you get to balls. That's those 90 ranges. You know, like
it's
90
a new
range.
skill.
It's a 90 range center fielder. It's the 95 Maggies.
Need more of those. Oh, and the other thing is they do seem to like pass balls, don't they?
Oh yes, there's a bug in. Oh, and there's
Oh, and another error. At the corners, 1 out, and that gets through. So that's going to give Cancun the lead here as they get him around double. Second and third, 1 out, Cancun. 1-0. And another pass ball. That'll score another run. So 2-0. As well, pitch is what they scored it as. So third base, 1 out. That's not going to score him. Ground out to the first baseman. And that one is going to end the inning. So 2-0 first blood drawn by Cancun here, top of the third. Ixon with a fly ball, routine, shallow center, 1 down. Brinkley Jr. will watch a strike go past. 2 down here, back to the top of the lineup with Mills. Swings and a little blue, a little one. He got all that one again, but makes it over to first safely. This one is going to be very deep, but that's going to stay in the park. And in the top of the third, 2-0. Cancun back up to bat. See if they can extend the lead here. Blue Sky will sit down after taking strike 3. Jingleheimer Schmidt's up next. And he will ground out to the second baseman. Wall. Swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts for Starscream that inning. End of the third. 2-0 Cancun. Toronto's got the number 4 batter up here with Wall, or number 5. They're not cloudy. Will take strike 3. Sims up next. He will get that in. So there's going to be a single, 1 out. Something to work with here. That one's going to land in the center field. So now first and second, 1 out. Mo Love with the pop fly out to right field. But they're going to walk the bases loaded here with Catter, and Ixon's got a chance here. Bases loaded for Toronto.
A balk.
Oh,
Oh my
wow.
goodness.
Wow. World Series Bulk will score the first run for Toronto. Second and third, Ixon gets the easy RBI there. And a grounder to second in the inning. But yeah, the Bulk gives them 1 run. So 2-1, bottom of the fourth. Cancun coming up. Clear, not cloudy. Will sky this one, but it's not going to make it out. It just kind of stops out there. 1 down. Sharp grounder, third baseman, but played for out number 2. And a swing and a miss for out number 3. As we go to the top of the fifth, 2-1 Cancun. Brinkley Jr. will try to shoot it past, but can't get it past the shortstop. 1 down. Swing and a miss for Mills. That's number 5 strikeout for Enoch today. And this one's going to be a routine fly ball center field. So we're still 2-1 Cancun. Take it away, Enoch.
All right, we go to the bottom of the fifth here. Is McGillicuddy leading things off with a walk. Montgomery Burns, we try to bunt, and that's failed. And, okay, I don't know what that was. And McGillicuddy will ground into a double play, and Jackson coming up. As Jackson cannot hold up, and that is strike 3. And he's out. So that's out number 3. 1-2-3 inning, really, for the Pathfinders. We go to the top of the 6th. Johnson Jr. will lead things off with a walk. Pisutski will head a slow roller, and that is an infield hit. 2 on, no out, and a slow roller, and a double play. And they get a double play there. And a fly ball by Love to center. That will end the inning. So
how they turned that.
I have no idea. So they survived that one. They go to the bottom of the 6th here. Blue Sky leading things off, as Blue Sky will hit this into foul territory, and that's an out. Jingleheimer Schmidt hit this one deep, and that's gone.
Ooh.
Jingleheimer Schmidt with the 3rd home run of the playoffs, giving the Toros a 3-1 lead. Greenwald coming up. Greenwald with strikeout looking. Rowdy will hit this one to right, a towering fly ball, and that is an out. So, Toros get another one. It's 3-1 right now. We go to the top of the 7th. And we the bottom of the order for the Pathfinders. Catter leading things off with a base hit. Ixon coming up. Ixon will ground into a fielder's choice as they cannot turn it double. And he's picked off.
Whoa.
As Brinkley Jr. will get himself an infield hit. Okay, this is all weird. Okay.
Wow.
Mills would draw the walk. I think we've seen everything.
Dinamite.
Yeah. Dinamite will swing and a miss, but the ball gets away. Okay. But he will strike out. All that.
Wow.
All that. So Ryan Neggs came in somewhere along the way. I think he came in against Dinamite. But Sims will lead off, and he will strike out against Starscream. And this one is hit into left, and that's caught for a second out. McGillicuddy will sky this to right, and that should be the 3rd out. And that is it. Pretty uneventful inning there. We go to the top of the 8th. Zach Johnson Jr. will strike out swinging against Ryan Neggs in his first full inning of work. Vosuski strikes out swinging. 2nd out. Jeff Lewis strikes out swinging, so Neggs comes in and strikes out the side. What a playoff performance they've had so far.
Good for him. Wow.
Yeah, including the World Series. Yeah. Burns will take the walk to lead things off. Jay Doctor comes in, and he will walk. Jackson's 2 on, no out for Blue Sky. Blue Sky will line this to left for first out. Jingleheimer Schmidt will strike out swinging. Greenwald coming up with 2 outs. Greenwald will hit this into fairly deep center, but that will be caught for the 3rd out. So Toro's threatening, but no runs. We go to the top of the ninth. Last chance for the Pathfinders in this game. It'll be Mo Love leading things off against Ryan Neggs, and Love will draw the walk. Catter will ground into a double play.
Oh.
Last chance. Ixon will get this one into left field for a base hit. Oh, a double. I guess it got past. I took my eyes off it. I apparently rolled past the guy. And that will be a strikeout looking for Brinkley Jr. And that will be it for game... what is this? 5. Game 5.
3-2 now.
3-1. So, well, 3-1 final. And the series 3-2.
3-2, yeah.
For Toronto, they are led by Poseski with a couple of hits. There's actually no RBIs.
Wow.
On Cancun's side, Jingleheimer Schmidt with the home run solo shot, and McGillicuddy with with an RBI as well. Not exactly a lot of scoring there. For Toronto, Starscream unfortunately dropped to 0-3 in the playoffs. Did have a decent game there, a quality start, 7 innings, 6 strikeouts. For Cancun, Ryan Knock surviving 4 walks, but only giving up 1 earned run. Negs of the hole, Samson coming up with a 4-pitch save there. Ryan Knock is the player of the game again. So 2 player of the games for him. I'm gonna say
you don't get a RB on the balk, do you?
No, because you didn't earn it.
That's right.
All right, so this next day should be day off, and now we go to game 6. Pathfinders go back home for 2, so they have a very good chance there.
Trying to repay the favor from 2 years ago here and have a 6.
All right, so this is your pitching. Wayne Wheeler is up next. He is fully rested. Center fielder is at 96%. Theodore Furness is at 73%. Ryan Neggs is at 64%. Pecora, 80%. Ike Sampson's at 92%. So down to the Pathfinders. Jay Doctor is at 58%. I assume everybody else is... Okay, Morrow is at 82. Shepard's at 100. Jacques is at 76. Krablin should be 100. Yes. All right, let's see. Pathfinders. Okay. Lots of changes. Okay. First, Mara is stopper. 8th and closer. We have Jacques Toussaint as middle. Use more often. Stopper. We have Krablin. Avoid high leverage. Jay Doctor is back to middle. Normal. Jay Doctor is a RP, so I don't know why he is RP already. So Commander Shepard is...
Shepard also. Yeah.
Yep. Shepard is long. Normal. Long, normal. Okay, let's double check this. Mars, Shock to J Doctor, normal, Krablin, avoid. Alright, I'm going to screenshot this for them just so they can see. Okay. And Toros.
Also, they got batting changes.
Toros went also swapped Rowdy with Wall. Okay, so we're going to do that first because that's the easy one. Okay, we got pitching. It will be Samson, middle, relieve, more often. Okay, Ryan Neggs, middle, normal, setup. Fielder, middle, use more often, set up. Pecora, long, avoid. Theodore Furnace, none. All right, let me know if that looks...
And Pathfinders, you got some batting as well.
Oh, did he send something? Oh, okay. Yep. I missed that. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go to Pathfinders. Love to 9. Okay, I should have done this way. So catter to 6. Or 7. And this is both sides, so down here, down there. Alright. Alright, make sure that's okay. And looks like Toro has one final thing. That's fine. Lineup change. I will screenshot your lineup so you guys can see as well. But yes, I made the change. Oh, save this guy. And is there a there is a prediction up? It's will we see a game 7 and 24.
Wow.
24.
There's a lot of people thinking Cancun's going to do this here.
Well,
They have faith.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'll just put one on Toronto right now, just to go against all of that. Just in case, depends what happens.
You're making the TV bet. That's what you're doing.
All right. Oh, I see what happened. I was like, I have some windows open. I'm like, how did that get there? Okay. All right. Let's do this. Game 6.
Nice.
All right. It will be the game 3 starters, Wayne Wheeler and Thrasherson. Thrasherson pitched very well in that game 3 there. Yeah, let's see if he could repeat it. They're at home, so normally good things happen. But we'll see. Let's see if the Toros have enough fight in them to force a game 7. So why don't you lead things off? Here
All right, we'll see.
Go.
We'll see if Toronto can return the favor from 2 years ago and make a 6-game series, World Series win here, or if Cancun's going to hold them off. First batter is going to fly out to the shortstop. Blue Sky will take a walk. 1 down, 1 on for Jingleheimer Schmidt. 2 walks in a row. So first and second now, 1 out. Clear Not Cloudy will fly out to the right fielder. 2 down. Wall will take a swing and miss to end the side. Nothing. As we head into the bottom of the first, Toronto's first shot up to bat. Mills, a routine grounder to the first baseman for an out. And Namite with a grounder to the shortstop. Johnson Jr. check swing, but not in time. Strikeout for the 3rd out of the first inning. Nothing as we head into the second. 6, 7, 8 batters up for Cancun. Sims will swing and miss. Strike 3 for Sims as we head to Aza. He will ground out to the shortstop. McGillicuddy. Swing and a miss. So the pitching's looking strong so far in this game. Still nothing. Bottom of the second. Toronto with Hunter lineup up 4, 5, 6. And that's going to be to the right fielder short, but he makes the play. Fly ball left field. Lewis is going to get the second out of the game. Catter up. And this one's going to go center field and drop in for the first hit of the game. Man on first, 2 outs. But strikeout, Brinkley Jr. That's second strikeout now for Wheeler as we go. Top of the third, still scoreless. Burns takes a big swing. That's going to make it over the wall. That's going to be the first run of the game. Cancun showing life here. 1-0. Great home run by Burns as we head up to Jackson. Nobody out here. See if they can keep the runs going. Swing and into the gap. That's going to be good for a couple bases. Slides into second base, safe with a double. Blue Sky will fly out right field. Out number 1. And that's going to get out into the right field line. That's going to be another run, double for Jingleheimer Schmidt. Now 2-0 Cancun. As Clear Not Cloudy comes up to bat, gets the walk. 2 men on, 1 out. And that's going to be a grounder, fielder's choice over to first. That one is going to go, and gone. 3-run shot. 5-0 now. Sims with a 3-run home run. Cancun's looking good now. Thresherson's kind of scratching his head here. What the heck happened? 2 down as up to bat. And he will fly out to right field. So finally, stop the bleeding here. But 5 runs scored by Cancun, top of the third. As Toronto comes up, let's see if they've got an answer. As Ixon comes up, start off the inning. Grounder, second baseman, 1 down. Mo Love with a pop fly, center fielder, out number 2. Mills will ground that to the third baseman for out number 3. So a 1-2-3 inning there for Wheeler. As we head up, top of the fourth. Cancun up 5-0. McGillicuddy takes a swing and a miss. 4 strikeouts tonight for Thresherson. Burns, not going to duplicate that home run. He's going to be a fly out to center field. 2 down. And a strikeout as Jackson watches strike 3 go by. So we're going to go bottom of the fourth. Cancun still up 5-0. Pardon me. And that gets through for Namite way out there, so he gets a double. How the heck that just kind of kept rolling. And that's going to be a fly ball out to the right fielder. And a grounder to second baseman, but moves him over to third base, but not going to matter. Lewis is going to get struck out to end the fourth, so we're going to head to the top of the fourth here. Cancun got a really nice lead here, 5-0. Looking for insurance runs here. That's a fly ball, center field, deep but easily played. Grounder to the first baseman, Jingleheimer Schmidt out. Clear Not Cloudy will fly out to the right fielder, 5-0. Let's see where it goes from here, Enoch.
Alrighty. Catter, Brinkley Jr. and Ixon coming up. As Catter will draw a walk to lead things off against Wheeler. And another walk. So 2 walks here. No outs for Ixon. Ixon will pop out to second for the first out. And that will be a base hit, and that's into the gap. That will score 2 by Mo Love. Nope, just kidding, just 1. They held the runner at third. 5-1 now. Kendrick Mills coming up, and Mills will ground out, but that run will score 5-2. Dinamite coming up. Dinamite with strikeout swinging, and that will be the end of the 5th inning. They do get 2 runs coming back in, so it's now 5-2. Toro's up. Top of the 6th, Greenwald leading things off, and he will ground out to the shortstop for the first out. Tony Sims will fly out to center, and that will be the second out. Azah will ground out to the shortstop. 1-2-3 inning for Thresherson. He really only had that 1 bad inning, but he is giving them some length right now still, so that is still very valuable. Zach Johnson Jr. will strike out, swinging for the first out. Center fielder is in, by the way. They are into the pen already for the Toros. And that is a base hit by Lewis, a 2-out double. Bob Catter coming up. Catter will take the walk against fielder. It'll be Brinkley Jr. Brinkley Jr. will strike out swinging. And that will end the inning. We go to the top of the 7th here. McGillicuddy, Burns, and Jackson coming up. McGillicuddy will bloop this into right for a base hit. A leadoff single for McGillicuddy. Burns will bunt, and they will move McGillicuddy to second. Jackson will strike out looking. Blue Sky coming up. Blue Sky will take the walk, 2 on, 2 out for Jingleheimer Schmidt. Jingleheimer Schmidt will hit this one deep, and that's gone!
Oh!
That just gets out there, 411 feet, a 3-run shot for John Jingleheimer Schmidt to give the Toros an 8-2 lead. LBG with a huge hit. Rowdy coming up, and he'll fly out to left for the 3rd out, but not before Cancun tacks on 3. Bottom of the 7th we go. It'll be Ixon, Love, and Mills. Ixon will strike out swinging for the first out against Pecora. I'm sorry. And Picoro will strike out Love for the second out. Kendrick Mills will drop this into right for a base hit. And Picoro will strike out Dinamite. And now the end of the 7th, we go to the top of the 8th here. Greenwald, Tony Simpson, Xander Azar coming up for Cancun. And Wall will strike out. Cannot hold up. Tony Sims will drop this into center for a base hit. 1-on-1 out for Azar. Azar will line out to the shortstop for the second out. McGillicuddy will drop this into right field for a base hit. 2 on, 2 out for Burns. Burns will strike out swinging. And that will end the top of the 8th. Go to the bottom of the 8th here. It will be the 3-4-5 hitter for Toronto. Zach Johnson Jr. leading things off against Cora. And that will be a double into the gap. Pisuski will drop this past the third baseman, and that will score Johnson. An RBI double for Pisuski. Jeff Lewis will fly out to center for the first out. Bob Ketter will pop up, and it'll be an infield fly to the shortstop for the second out. Brinkley Jr. will take the walk. So 2 on, 2 out for Notice Ixon. Ixon will draw the walk, so now his bases is loaded for Mo Love. Mo Love will drop this into left, and that will be 1-run score, 2-run score. That will be... Oh, no!
Wow.
And they throw him out at home
The one
to
time
end the inning.
Wow.
It's 8-5 now, so it is within reach. Top of the 9th, as Jackson will strike out against Commander Shepard. Blue Sky will line out to center for the second out. And a strikeout to Jingleheimer Schmidt will go to the bottom of the 9th. Toronto only down by 3. It'll be the top of the order. Kendrick Mills leading things off. Mills will ground out to the second baseman for first out. Dinamite will fly out. By the way, it's Ike Sampson that's... Oh, Ike Sampson gave up the run before, so... But Johnson Jr. will fly out to left, and that is it. So, not exactly... not a lot of noise there in the bottom of the 9th, but... Cancun ties the series up at 3 now. We have a Game 7. Because why not?
Hey, I said I wanted to be thrown in the fire. Why not?
Is this the only way to go? For Cancun, John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, 4 RBIs, a 3-run shot. That is the offense that they needed. 3 RBIs for Tony Sims as well. Over on Toronto's side, 3 RBIs from Mo Love on the bottom of the order there. Pitching wise, Wheeler getting the win, going 5 innings, 2 earned runs, 4 strikeouts. Over on Toronto's side, Thrasherson, 5 earned runs over 6 innings, taking the first loss of the playoffs. Player of the game is John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. Last prediction is up, by the way, according to Captain. It is who will win it all. So, y'all want a Game 7, and here's Game 7. So let's go. I'm going to save this. Go
Careful,
here.
because they're going to start asking for extra innings in the...
I don't... That's fine. I'm down for it there.
Full chaos mode tonight, folks.
Exactly. Okay, Toros, here's your pitching. Center fielder is at 56%. Mr. Furness is at 93, but he's well rested as a starter. That makes sense. Ryan Negg, 76%. Picora is at 51%, and Mr. Sampson is at 85%. Sorry about the TV.
Yeah, you said you wanted to watch TV.
Oh. Toronto, this is yours. Mr. Dr. Jr. is at 89%. Mr. Mara is at 53%. Commander Shepard is at 62%. Jacques is at 93%. And Krablin, who has not seen the light of day, is at 100%.
And Tars are asking to see knock MR.
What is
status.
knock as MR? Okay. Knock as MR is very likely at 58%. I will bet you. I'm just guessing. Okay, let's see. He's going to set. Reliever. Mr. Ryan Knock. Oh, not even. 21%. Who's up next? I think it's Nova, right? No. Wait. Why is Nova is 83%?
Hmm?
He's not fully rested. Why is that?
They're wanting to see Knock's hook also.
Oh, all right. Ryan Knox hook. This is their hook right now. Did I move a day? Did I move a day? Yeah, I'm in Game 7. Series tie 3-3. That is so weird. Why is Montaigne
That
not?
makes sense.
Is it a 118 pitch count?
Shouldn't push an 83.
That's weird. 65 stamina, 118. That is very strange. Well, anyways, well, while you guys sort that out, Pathfinders. Not ignoring you guys, just oh, okay. Brandon Mara, middle relieve. Use more often. Mr. Toussaint will be 8th. Stopper, 8th and closer. Crablin. That's right. J Doctor is middle relief normal. And Commander Shepard is long middle. Long. Hang on. Set starting. Okay, alright, that's he is starting next. Move Starscream to the pen. Move Frashterson to the pen. That's fine. Set to row, set to none. That's what it is. Starscream. Check Stam as RP. I'm gonna change it to RP. Starscream is at 33%. By the way, yeah, just a note for everybody. Your game 5 pitcher very rarely would have a chance to pitch in Game 7 out of the pen and be rested enough. Just a tip for anyone who cares. The only time is like if they get dragged out like really early, like they get bombed like early and they only for like 40 or 50 pitches or something like that. That's the only time I've seen it. Anyways, Except you're welcome. Hook is down to 3. 1, 2. Okay. It's next up. Lower pitch count. 105. 105. Okay. All right. Next up, Switch Love and Harvey Brinkley Jr. Harvey Brinkley again. Set roll to none for Starscream. Hey, maybe we go 20 innings. Yeah, sure, we'll go 20 innings. Then you'll see Starscream and Thrasherson. Actually, no, Thrasherson will probably never see the light of day in this game, but Starscream might have a chance. But anyways, all right. We back to the. All right. Let me. You know what? I'm gonna screenshot stuff for you guys, so you let me know if that's good. This is pivotal Game 7, so I will.
It's almost like it's Game 7 of the World Series with all these changes.
Hey, you know, you do what you gotta do. Trust me.
All comes down to this.
Trust me. This is the part where you drink heavily and hope for the best. All right. The Toros. We're going back to the Toros, so bear with us, guys. So there are a lot of very nervous people. All right. Gonna move a day. Oh crap, we're screwed. Okay. Montaigne set to 20. Okay. Montaigne, and it will be Montaigne set to 21 batter phase. Allow it SP in relief is yes, which I think we could do that, but you know, it's going to do that anyways. It's going to figure itself out, so good luck with that. Knock stamina is like 20% right now. Okay, that's RP. Yeah, 21%. Knock stamina is at 20% right now as RP. Did he really throw? He threw 121. I'm wondering if it's the 121 but only 60.
It has to be. 3 days ago? Yeah.
Yeah, so. Okay. Yeah, well, anyways, they very rarely would be rested game 5 if they pitch a full game. So I've never seen that happen. The only time I've seen it is when game 5 started to get blown up, and then they'll be available for game 7.
The captain's hoping for hitters.
It is on the right day. I swear to you guys, it is on the right day. This is the right day. Series tie at 3. This is game 7. Montaigne versus. So, I cannot tell you why. Montaigne. He only threw 64 in that first game. He threw 118, but that really, I don't know. I wish I could tell you, like, why that is. So.
Sarah's ready to go.
Yeah, well. Yeah, I cannot tell you why he is not fully rested, or at only 83%. So. I'm going to. Anyways,
Pathfinder sheet good. You got anything else, Pathfinders?
I'm going to screenshot this for you guys. So one last check, and then this is your lineup. So if you guys are good, we're gonna start things up in like 10 seconds. So looks like Pathfinder's got nothing else to say, so I think they should be good. I have a lot of pings. What is this?
I'm guessing we're good.
All right.
Good luck, both teams. This is going to be interesting.
All right. So, we got ourselves a series. Game 7. Oh, wait. We should ping, right? We usually ping. Wait, did someone ping? Oh, someone pinged. Okay, Hummus pinged. Okay. All right, everybody. Game 7. Toronto had the predictions seem to go very heavily favored towards Toronto right now. So Montaigne, who has not really pitched that well in this series, against Rabbit, who has been one good and one bad. So we will see what happens. All right, why don't you take it away?
All right. Well, I'm kind of excited here. My first stream, and we get to do a Game 7 in the World Series. So here we go. Cancun starting us off here with a fly ball, a foul left field, but caught for an out. Blue Sky will ground out second base, second out. Jingleheimer Schmidt will pop it to the shortstop for out number 3 as Toronto gets their shot at bat, leading off with Mills. Mills will pop this out. First baseman, 1 down. Namonte, grounder to the shortstop for out number 2. Johnson Jr. swings and flies it to the center fielder, who makes the catch for out number 3. So, 6 batters, 6 outs as we go into the second. Clear, not cloudy. Swing and a miss for a strikeout. First strikeout of the game. Wall will take a strikeout as well. So 2 strikeouts in a row for Accept Your Welcome. Sims will take strikeout number 3 as you Accept Your Welcome strikes out the side. As Toronto comes back up, bottom of the second, still no score. Podolsky swings and a grounder to the second baseman, out number 1. Full count to Lewis, who swings and misses, out number 2. Pitcher's looking strong. Hatter pops it out to deep center. Easy play for out number 3. So far, no offense yet as we head into the third inning. 7-8-9 up for Cancun. Asa swings, pops it to the center fielder for out number 1. McGillicuddy rips this one to the gap, so that's going to be good for 2, maybe, yep, 2. He didn't really need to slide there, though. Burns will get robbed by the left fielder, another web gem. And a walk for Jackson. So, first and second, 2 outs here, top of the third. This one will drop in and score the first run of the game. Toros take the lead, 1-0 on a shot by Blue Sky out to center field. Jingleheimer Schmidt with a chance to add on will strike out. That'll end the third inning, or in the top of the third. Cancun up 1-0. Toronto with Mo Love up to start off here. Who will fly out? Center fielder, 1 down. And this is going to be a fly out to the third baseman, Frickson. Brinkley Jr. check swing, but not in time as he ends the inning. Top of the fourth starting up here, Cancun, 1-0 here. Game 7 of the World Series. 1-run game still. And watches strike 3 go by, clear not cloudy, for the first out. It's 5 strikeouts for Accept Your Welcome now. Ground out for Wall. Sims grounds it to the second baseman for out number 3 as Toronto comes back around again. The innings are going quick here. Game 7. Strong pitching performance so far. Mills will dribble it to the pitcher for out number 1. Namite will strike out. Number 2. Johnson Jr. with a swing out to the left elbow of his head. He should have had that, I think, but over his head, double, 2-out double. But strikeout for I can never say his name. Pilsudski for out number 3. So, top of the 5th now. He checks and gets the walk, so Aza leads off of the walk. Nobody out yet. McGillicuddy will get this one in. And he gets over to third base. So we got our runners on the corners. Nobody out for Burns, who will fly out to center field. Is it deep enough? No, it is not. Jackson will hit this one pretty deep. That should be deep enough. And he's in there for run number 2. 2-0 Cancun. 2 outs. Man at first. Blue Sky will shoot this into the gap. Is that going to be enough to get number 3 in? There's a double. Yes, easily. Oh, they held him up again. I think he could have made that. Jingleheimer Schmidt. We'll shoot this one. That is gone. No doubt. 3-run home run. Cancun 5-0. This is looking good now. Cancun's really getting this going.
LBG is kind of goated.
No doubt. My gosh. I kind of sense the MVP of the series here. Clear not cloudy. Shoots this to the center fielder over his head. That's going to be good for 2 bases.
Krablin is in now.
Wow.
Making his first appearance in this.
Oh, yeah. It's his first appearance in there. Oh, and strikes him out. So that'll be 5-0. So we'll see if Toronto can get it back here. Enoch, let's take it to the end of the series.
All right. It will be Lewis leading things off with a strikeout against Montaigne, who has just been absolutely dominant so far. Bob Catter coming up. And that's another strikeout. That's strikeout number 6 for Montaigne. Mo Love. And that one's hit deep, and Toronto is on the board. It's now 5-1. Mo Love chipping away a bit here. That's home run number 3 in the playoffs for Mo Love. Ixon is coming up. And that is a ground out. And we move to the top of the 6th now. It will be Tony Sims, Azah, and McGillicuddy coming up for the Toros. And that is a base hit by Tony Sims against Tim Krablin. Azad coming up, and Azad will ground into a fielder's choice. Sims out in a second. Base hit back up the middle by McKillicuddy. And Azad.
Wow.
Oh, Burns hit this one deep. That is gone.
Oh.
7-1 now as Montgomery Burns get it, as we're all focused on Azad getting thrown out at third. He hits a home run. It's 7-1 now. Man. And that's a strikeout for Jackson to end things. Not a good outing for Krablin there, unfortunately. So Toronto with 7-1 lead. Let's see if Toros with a 7-1 lead. Let's see if Toronto can chip back at it. But that's a good start. Brinkley with a base hit, and that's a base hit for Mills. So that is runners at the corner, no outs for Dinamite. Dinamite up the middle, base hit. That is a run, and Mills make it to third. Runners at corner again. That is a strikeout. By the way, Pecora is up. That's who it is. Pasuski will line out to left, but he beats the throw. 7-3 now. So he's chipping away. Jeff Lewis coming up. And that is a ground out to the second baseman. They do get 2 back. So that is a good sign for them. We go to the top of the 7th now. It's a bullpen game. Blue Sky leading things off, and he will hit this one deep and gone. 440 feet, absolutely crushed. The first home run for Blue Sky. Getting one back. They're back up 8-3. And it'll be Jingleheimer Schmidt, a red-hot Jingleheimer Schmidt now, who will draw the walk. That's a base hit up the middle by Rowdy. 2 on, no out for Wall, who would draw the walk. Is now bases loaded. Commander Shepard comes into pitch. That is a fly ball to shallow center, so there's no runs. A strikeout by Azad, so Shepard trying to get out of this unscathed. And it will be Jay Doctor coming in, striking out McGillicuddy. So they load up the bases with no runs and cannot score anymore, I should say. They did score 1 on the Blue Sky home run. That is a shallow fly ball by Catter for the first out in the bottom of the 7th. Mo Love will draw the walk. 1 on, 1 out for Ixon. Ike Sampson is in, by the way, and that is a wild pitch that will move Love to second. And a strikeout looking by Ixon. Brinkley Jr. coming up. Brinkley Jr. will hit this one back to the pitcher. That is the 3rd out. We go to the top of the 8th. Cancun still have an 8-3 lead. Montgomery Burns up, and that is a ground out to the second baseman for the first out. Jackson will ground out to the second baseman, second out. Blue Sky will line this into the gap. That is a double for Blue Sky. Jingleheimer Schmidt is up, and he'll ground out to the first baseman, and that will be it. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Let's see if Toronto can muster up anything here to try to chip away at this. Kendrick Mills is up against Ike Sampson, and Mills drive this one deep, and that is gone. 419 feet. They get 1 back. 8-4 right now. Dinamite coming up. Dinamite was strikeout swinging against Ike Sampson. Zach Johnson Jr. is up. And he was strikeout swinging as well. Pilsudski. And he'll hit a slow roller back to the shortstop, and he'll be thrown out. They get 1 back. We go to the top of the 9th here. It'll be Rowdy, Wall, and Sims coming up. As Rowdy will ground out for the first out. Wall will fly out to center for the second out. Tony Sims will strike out swinging. So the pen hose there. Toronto down by 4. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Lewis, Catter, Love coming up against what I assume Ryan Neggs comes in to pitch. And that is a strikeout by Ryan Neggs for the first out. Bob Catter hit this one over the head of the left fielder. And that is a stand-up double for Catter. Love coming up. Love will ground out to the shortstop. Last chance for Ixon. He will drop this in, and they'll hold the runner. Okay. And it'll be Brickley Jr. will hit a pop-up, and that is it. The Cancun Toros come back from a 3-1 deficit to win their second World Series in 3 seasons. Congratulations to the Cancun Toros for fighting back, and pretty amazing there.
That was
one heck of a series. The offense showed up at the end. They struggled a lot with offense the first couple of games, and then it just kind of clicked at the end. Cancun side, Blue Sky 4 for 5, 2 RBIs, a home run. So it was a home run by Schmidt, Burns, and Blue Sky. Leading the way, just a lot of hits there too. So 8 runs scored altogether. Toronto side, Kendrick Milk was 2 for 4 day with an RBI. Spasuski with an RBI. On Cancun's pitching, Montaigne 1 earned run over 5 innings, 6 strikeouts on apparently not fully rested for some reason. The pen held, or just held enough, I should say. And Ryan Neggs comes in. I guess it's not a save. They're down by 4 runs. Except you're welcome. Taking the loss there. And player of the game is Zodiac Blue Sky. So,
Congrats to Cancun.
Congrats to Cancun. I don't know if Twitchy never comes on these things, but if Sarah wants to jump on. Oh wait, we're in the sim server. Why am I in the sim server? Doesn't matter. We're in the sim server, so Sarah, you could jump on there if you want. If not, I'm going to start the upload here.
You show the series MVP?
Oh, right. I'm sorry. Good thing I didn't start yet. Playoff coverage. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt will be the series MVP.
Did we call it or did we call it?
I believe he was the series MVP the last time as well, because I remember him having a really good series. So LBG getting his second ring after not having any in his first 2 players. So I assume that is Sarah that just
Sarah's
hopped
here.
on.
Yeah, all LBG had to do was BIA.
That's all you need to do, apparently. Just you know, never earn. That is the key lesson in all of this. So,
yeah.
Congratulations. I have some thoughts that I would share from a strategic standpoint that I thought was I was kind of surprised you guys didn't do some of the stuff until mid-series, but either way, it worked out. The offense showed up when it needed to, and congratulations! This is you guys' second ring in the last 3 seasons. That is quite a feat.
You should have seen the Cancun GM chat.
I would assume there's a lot of argument back and forth because you know, as the streamer, I can't. Obviously, I'm not going to out there and say, "Oh, Toronto should have done that" or "Cancun should have done that." But you know, but you know, take us through the roller coaster ride, because I can't imagine. I can only imagine being down 3-1 and then kind of. I always tell Twitchy I hate being on the road in a 7-game series and having to play the last 2 on the road just to win, and because it's just it doesn't go well a lot of times, but for you guys won on the road, and that is hard. I can't, but yeah, shout out to your team, that is I would assume that everybody, everybody kind of pitched in and stuff, and you guys built a very good team there. 71 wins over a season, and just no
Yeah.
joke, no joke.
Yeah, let's see. I have a lot of things to say. First of all, terrible day to be sober. Second of all, yes. Second of all, yeah, it's been a while since I've been on Twitch, huh? Anyways, yeah, the Fyodor furnace lit a fire in our hearts and allowed us to have our passion burning inside us to make it to this moment. Yeah, and then yeah, a lot of great contributions this series. I mean, our offense finally got together near the end, and also our pitching too. That was great. Let's see. I've never had a more stressful series. It's just the exhaustion of the bullpen. Jesus.
Yeah, that was a 7 game series. A lot of times I've seen that where the bullpen would get absolutely used up, and you're just out there running on fumes, and it's not fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start the upload
No,
here
no,
just so
like
we're
and
not
all the
wasting.
contributions, like shout out to I mean we got like Montaigne held the mound, and then we got like LBG scored the runs, hit for power. And Montgomery Burns. Wait, who won MVP by the way?
MVP is LVG. So yeah.
Okay, thank goodness because it was Burns anyways. Yeah.
Oh, Burns himself has some
LBG hit for
really big
power.
hits. So sometimes
Yeah,
they may not do well, but the big hits that those are the ones that you tend to remember
and
those.
yeah, lots of great contributions. Let's see. Samson next held the bullpen. Pecora did something, and then yeah. I'm glad we pulled it through. Yosh also had a great series. Just let's say this.
What?
Just have heart like blood pressure medication. I'm too young for this.
Yeah, it's I've said many times that all this has taken like 15, 20 years off my life, so I relate. I understand. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but
I mean, it's
but
fine.
hey, it's over now, and guys got
It's
your
fine.
second
Yeah,
ring.
they can take years off my life if they want. I already have my funeral plans written down anyway. So, anyways. Oh, by the way, my funeral plans are if I were to ever just cremate me and then like put me in urn and have an NFL punter punt it. But yeah, anyways. Yeah, Enoch, would you like to berate us for our strategic decisions?
No,
And that's it.
not on the stream. No, not on the stream.
You're so polite, Enoch.
Not on the stream.
Yeah, I mean,
But
you can't imagine. There was a good period where we're like, what are we gonna do with Greenwald? I mean, Turchi was like, we can swap Greenwald to third position. I'm like, no, I want Yosh to fourth position and like Greenwald back. So, yeah, it's like all of that like stuff. We had a lot of like debates about this stuff.
I mean, in the end, like I've said this before, you could change whatever you want. If they're not going to do anything, they're still not going to do anything. So, and then yeah, but
Hey.
but hey, like in the end,
Oh,
the team fought and came back, and that is and you gave if nothing at all, gave everybody a really good show. It's a 7 game series, like you can't really ask for more in a World Series, and
yeah, do you prefer this to television?
Uh, yeah, I guess. Because here's the things that like I've said, like I wanted to, I get to kind of enjoy this right now. So there are a lot of times when I don't enjoy the World Series, and I think, and I don't enjoy, or the playoffs as much as I should, and I'm glad that I streamed it tonight because I got to enjoy it with Don here, and just had a lot of fun. So it's all worthwhile for me, anyways. This is all about me, so it's not about anyone
Couldn't
else.
ask for
So
a better series to start co-hosting with, because this was a great series, a great comeback by you guys, great drama. I think we saw everything tonight in OTP,
Well,
didn't we, Enoch?
I, I'm pretty sure we did. So there's, so yeah, it's a lot of stuff that it's just very OTP-esque. We saw a bulk, so like right there. We didn't see a pickle, which is kind of sad.
That's true. We
if
didn't.
we got the pickle, that would have filled out the whole bingo card. But
Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine with what we had. I don't need
So
it. I think, yeah, OTP can save it for now. We'll make another season.
yes, Little League home run. I'm waiting for that one too. We have not seen that. I would want to take this time to say like I would want to congratulate the Toronto Pathfinders. They had an incredible season, 75 win. This is this series is one of those that you stream this 10 times, 10 different results happen. They unfortunately, that game 7 just didn't go their way. But
Yeah.
by no means is this a team that
Yeah, we have to give them props. I mean, like, it's always hard fought. I thought it was over a long time ago. Like, it wasn't like our series, but then, like, of course, like, things went our way. But that's just how OTP does. I mean, like,
OTP will
they
do
were
whatever it
a
wants.
very good team to fight against. I mean, like, of course we believe our team, but it was always uphill battle. So
Yeah. And that team is very strong, so I don't
extremely,
and they're in a great place to fight to go back in the World Series again next season. I know cap is a interesting thing that we always talk about, and if everybody's getting rid of somebody and we're all getting weaker, then I think it all stays the same in the end. So I think Toronto will be strong. I think like Rabbit and Kit has done an incredible job there, and it's I hope that they know that and take some solace in that. I know it's heartbreaking for them, and talking to Rabbit in the past, this is but nonetheless that was a very good team that you guys beat, and probably I think everyone would agree with us that is on paper the best team in the league, and
yep.
So
by far. I mean, definitely one of the
yeah.
toughest competitions we had since like Lunar Base, but also like we face Lunar Base every season.
So yeah.
I mean,
So-
like, I mean, at this stage, I've been in this league for what, like, 2 years back? Like, 2 or 3 years
Diesel,
now?
yeah, like, hey, look, I'm not saying it's fun losing game 7s. I am not saying that is a good feeling walking away from it. Trust me, like I've said this to someone before. Odds are you will lose way more in this league than you'll ever win. And I'm not saying that as, well, that is it. Just deal with it. It is just, look, I wish, like, hey, maybe next season, like, is your year. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It doesn't get easier for anyone. It's not like once you win, you're like, oh, okay, that's fine. Trust me. Look, I'm never happy about losing. Trust me, I am not. And even if you're telling me that I'm testing at like 10% and I lost, I'm still not happy. Even though it's like a guaranteed thing. But in the end, it's like, yeah, like, I just want people to know that there's a silver lining in all of it. Is that that, hey, look, your GMs did everything right. Your GMs did everything right. That's team that is, for the most part, kind of just trampling through people throughout the season. And it gets harder in the playoffs because all the good teams are there. So whatever you did in the regular season, now you're facing only the good teams. So, but hey, your GMs, you got great GMs in Toronto. So even I that ship is still very much in the right course. So if anything, I'm just saying, look at the positive in all of that. That's all. So, but and like I said, hats off to Toronto because they are a absolutely incredible team. So
And they were a
It's not
dominant
easy.
team all season too. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
it was,
yeah.
they were fantastic. I mean, speaking from the Sloss perspective, we were scared of them every time we faced them. I mean, they're a strong team, and like you said earlier, OTP, you'd stream the same game 10 times, you get 10 different results. So on those
Yeah,
game
yeah.
sevens, one flip of the coin went different, it would have turned out different. So yeah, you got to keep your head up. You had a hell of a season.
Yeah. Yeah. So, uh, yeah, I had a lot of fun. I don't know about everybody else, but I had fun.
That was a
Yeah,
blast.
I had fun.
Yeah, fun is a way to describe it.
Well,
Yeah,
well,
I don't know if I'd say that, but
I never said about you because I've been here before. It's not fun for the
no,
GM.
it's not. Yeah,
It's fun for me because I have
people
nothing riding on this. Toronto wins, Cancun wins. It's all the same to me. I'm just enjoying myself. So, but yeah, we're still uploading because this file takes forever and a day to do so.
And every season it gets worse.
Every season it gets worse. It does. It does. I'm waiting for the inevitable where it just dies. So.
Database
And then
too much.
oh yeah.
It's not that long.
If you're
How long
wondering,
does it take?
it could go into the hundreds of seasons. I think around like 80. Some stuff may get a little wonky. I think that was when, but that's more like graphic wise and all that. The sim engine still actually functions like that late. But anyways, yeah, like, man. So what is next for Cancun? What are you guys? What is the plan for next season? If that any of that can be shared at all, because who knows in the in
Back
these.
to back. I mean it's too late now, but we signed Hummus, so
Well,
plus, but yeah.
I mean, hey, you guys are sacrificing your team to give Hummus another season. So that is a heart of gold from you guys. So
All the other DMs are saying thank you. Is that what you're trying to say?
well, well, I mean, I'm saying thank you because like so. But no, seriously, I like it's cool, like to see someone. Hummus was next season will be his last season, regardless of what happens, and he gets to be on a team, and that's kind of cool, living, going out as the technically, I guess yeah, it is the oldest player in the league currently, season wise. Now I don't know about age wise. I'm pretty sure age wise too, but
Yeah. I mean, not much to say except maybe become the Chiefs. Sure, why not? I mean, I already have
Yeah.
I already have haters already to chat, but yeah. So
you need to win. You need to get to the World Series a few more times. So the Chiefs made it. What is it? Four AFC championships in 5 seasons. So just
I mean, we do that. It's just we don't have Tom Brady yet. I guess so. Yeah. Either way, like a bright future. I mean, like we're gonna take this as long as we can and see how long we can keep winning. So.
well, that is the goal. You guys are still in your window. You guys still have a competitive team out there and can make a deep run next season to defend that title. Obviously not an easy task still because there's still Luna Base and amongst other teams, and even so. But we'll see. That's the fun. We'll see what happens next season. Yes, Hummus gets to play with Bianca for the first time, and that's actually pretty cool. It is actually really cool that they get to play for one season together.
I mean, I was brought on to help, build the pictures. My biggest challenge yet. I mean, going to testing 42% against everybody ain't as much as trying to fix Hummus. So we'll see.
So yeah, JJJ is the Tom Brady. Yes, that is true. LBG's player is pretty much Tom Brady right now. So
Say so.
Oh man, fun times. Well, Don, how was your first experience co-hosting?
That
I
was
think.
fun. I mean, I knew it was going to be a good series, but that was better than expected. We had the extra innings. We had game 7. We had close games. We had high offense. We had low offense, high pitching. We had everything tonight, dude. I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better first stream.
We did have a really good mixture of everything. We had a good pitchers game, where basically one hit will win the game. We had an extra inning game. Yeah, like we
We
did
had
have
some
a
great
very
whip
good.
gems. We had a couple really moonshots.
Yeah,
We had a couple of them there. What was it with every time we went out to left field, it seemed like it would just fly towards the wall and then just stop and just kind of
yeah, we had that.
straighten out.
OTP 21, I could tell 100% of the time when it goes out. For some reason, in 23, I do think it is the left field because it happens to me in the left field a lot, where I thought it would go out and it just dies. So I did that on I forgot which game it was. The crazy one was back and forth, the high scoring one that went to extra. I thought Lauren Jackson's one to left field. I thought that was going to be gone, and that didn't actually happen. So I got fooled on that.
I was moving up out of my seat on that one too, going, "Oh, that's go. What in the world just stopped?"
So yeah. Okay, everybody. Well, I'm going to upload the index. If you guys have a question, I guess we could stick on for like a question or two if you guys want to do Ask the Booth. But other than that, I am just updating the index, and then I think we're just going to finish things off. And John Jingle Mahomes bullying.
Oh, God.
Stun Purdy. Oh man.
Our Brock Purdy's Pecora.
So is hummus going to be like the Taylor Swift thing for them? Hummus's wife's going to be on the field with him, and everybody's going to like camera. Look.
Well, but
So,
no. See, Bianca's the better player though. So she's the actual the better player. So if anything, hummus is the hummus is the.
Yeah, no, we value Bianca far more.
I mean that is true. I mean, Bianca is way more valuable. Let's be real. Let's be real. Who's actually running the league right now? So. All right. So the index should be updated. Let me check. 22nd. That is correct. Series goes to Toros. Okay. Wonderful, people. My new team hates me. Hummus. I mean, hate is a strong word. You assume the Swifties love you. That's not, I don't know if that's the right assumption.
First of all, Hummus, you know me. You volunteered for this.
Yes. So, everybody, thank you guys. It's been a wonderful season 45. Obviously, only one team can win it all, and 15 other teams are sad. So, but hey, season 46 is right around the corner. It's going to start on Monday. New season. If you guys are part of the season 46 draft class, you guys can purchase equipment. Full equipment next week. The draft is coming up. The majors draft will be on Thursday. The minors draft will be on Saturday. Let me pull this up so I give you guys some information. Some of the upcoming streams that we have. Tomorrow we have the. Wait, what's today? No, not tomorrow. Tomorrow Sunday. Monday we're going to have the continuation of the Prospect League. And that is with, I believe, NASBase. Yes, Monday at 7, it'll be NASBase streaming with Chatwick. And then we move on to, Monday and Wednesday will be the Prospect League. Thursday will be the majors draft. On Saturday is the minors draft. On the Friday prior, actually, is the playoffs for the or the prospect showcase / playoff for the prospect league. So season 47 people, you guys want to get the good chance to see them, that is your chance. So this, I said before, majors minors draft this week, and Sunday 1 week from now will be the award stream. So that's our off season for next week. So everybody enjoy your week, have a good off season. Best of luck to you all as you move on to season 46, and best of luck to all the people getting drafted. Thank you, Don, for being here with me. Thank you, Sarah. Again, congratulations to you and Twitchy. Okay, everybody, take care. Bye bye.
Have a good one, guys. Bye.